As lovers of delicious food, we've made an attempt to have as much delicious beef as we can all over Japan. We've traveled to Kobe, we've had Omi beef, we've had Akita beef.
But our pilgrimage of meats would not be complete without going to the city of meat, Mito City. For real, I didn't make this up. It says right there, Mito Station. This is Mito City.
We're gonna have Mito in Mito. It's kind of perfect.
I think it's kind of neato.
I mean, I wanted to rhyme with that, but I don't think I can think right now.
Think
because
you're very
my brain
sweet, though.
is pretty cheapo.
That doesn't rhyme with meat. So thank you to Ibaraki Prefecture for inviting us out here. We are gonna try some of the rarest of all Japanese beef, Hitachi beef.
We're really not exaggerating here. Hitachi beef just makes up 2% of all Japanese Wagyu. This is gonna be an exciting day. We're filling the bucket list with meat, which just doesn't have a great visual, but it's a good visual if you think of the bucket being your stomach.
For real, we mean business. We are in Restaurant Ichima, and this is where prime ministers go to eat Hitachi beef. And to show you that we're really serious, we're gonna get some Chateaubriand today.
Although this restaurant is incredibly high class and is serving up incredible meat, it's also really open for everybody because they have menus in Japanese and English, they have it in Chinese, so don't feel like just because it's serving something high quality that you can't come here. Basically today we're gonna be having the A5 Chateaubriand, which is, let's break it down here, 2% of Wagyu is actually Hitachi beef. And then I think it's 0.1% of that entire cattle is actually Chateaubriand.
It's 2%.
The Hitachi Beef Chateaubriand, the secret of the extreme taste of the beef is that only takes from 0.1 portion of cattle.
What?
That's right. Who's the smart one here?
I'm sorry. This is what you get when you trust Wikipedia, okay? Wikipedia, we're through. Don't embarrass me in front of my friends.
You have your beef, you have hire, which is like a fillet or a tenderloin, and it's a very small part on the actual cow. And then inside there, you've got a tiny little bit, which is Chateaubriand.
I can't pronounce French. Filet mignon, too hard. Filet mignon.
Oh, a million French people died of sadness hearing that. Cringed from my toes.
Now, if you've heard about filet mignon before, it's cut from the tips of a tenderloin. A Chateaubriand is cut from the middle of the tenderloin. You keep on getting smaller and smaller
more specific.
and smaller. Inside the Chateaubriand, there's something called the and inside that is the I don't know the terms. What's inside a Chateaubriand? Happiness, deliciousness,
saltiness,
life goals,
yes, bucket lists,
romance.
And what's nice about it is that it's not super duper fatty, but it still has all of the amazing umami, deep, delicious, salty, wonderful flavors that come from the cattle being raised in Ibaraki Prefecture. It's kind of like wine. When you're growing wine, we always talk about terroir, as in where it's being grown, how it's being raised, what it's eating is going to affect the food. So if you go to Kobe, if you go to to Otsu, you have Omi. If you go to Akita, all these regions in Japan have different types of grain and water and
different
feed.
tastes as a result.
Yeah.
What a fun job I have.
Oh my gosh,
this
beef
is the best
bucket
job.
list is happening. Hi.
Sugoi.
Arigatou gozaimasu. Just
what?
perfume. Wow. And now for some sexy food porn shots.
Can we get some sexy food porn sound?
That's what I'm gonna do.
Listen
Hang
to
on a
me.
sec.
Ew. Itadakimasu.
Itadakimasu. Thank you very much for this delicious beef and for taking so long.
Thank you,
to
6 pound,
eat.
8 ounce baby Jesus.
Thank you so much. This is just absolute. It is effortless to cut through this. I have a knife with almost no teeth, and I'm just going like.
This knife has less teeth than your grandma,
Wow.
and it can cut through this so easily.
Unbelievable, amazing.
Just a little bit of salt. Look at the crystals on there. Are you ready, love?
So the outside is beautifully seared. I can see everything. None of the juices are leaking out, which means they let it sit long enough.
Right.
Okay, I'm going in for it.
Let's do it.
You ready?
I've been doing these beef videos for years now. Years. It never gets old. Never. Never gets old.
Wow, it is so savory in comparison to other types of
Yeah.
beef that we've had before.
It's not as sweet as the other one. It has like a much more savory flavor.
And
this
it's
one.
not overly fatty.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with a fatty piece of meat, but sometimes it can be too much, it can be too rich, which is
Yeah.
why I mentioned before how I love shabu shabu,
Right.
But the Chateaubriand, it has all these amazing little like thin parts of fat inside of it, which makes it so soft and tender, but it's not actually overwhelming when I bite into it. I'm just so happy. My beef bucket list. I'm gonna try a little bit of sake with it to see how it goes.
A little bit of palate cleansing here.
So this is the one that's from,
The Ibaraki sake.
yes, Ibaraki sake, eating meat in Mito.
Oh,
Wow, so clean,
Yeah.
right?
There's like no residue on my tongue now, and I'm ready for another bite.
I think I just need to have another bite for science. at
Yeah,
least.
just another bite. Oh, this is a thick looking shoyu. Chateaubriand, honestly, is my favorite way of having beef. We go to a special yakiniku place that we could only get into once every 6 months. Chateaubriand is always my favorite way to eat it. It has such a different flavor because usually with like other Wagyu, you can feel all the oil melting. It can be very fatty. You don't feel that with this. You just taste the beef.
I don't know how I'm gonna stop eating it is my concern.
Yeah.
Because like every piece I eat, I'm like, this might be too heavy for me, but I'm like, no, it's not. And I just tried it with the wasabi and the shoyu. It ends up like bringing out so many different flavors. So you don't
Ooh.
want to add too much because then you're going to overpower the actual taste of the meat. But there'll be like a pop of like sweetness because of the contrast. So it might seem unusual to use these different sauces on steak, but trust the waiters, trust the restaurant owners. They know what they're doing.
The key is always just a little bit. Don't smother it,
Yeah.
all right? This is an American food. Don't smother it, just a little bit, and you'll be all right.
Try it, you'll see what I mean. Right? You see the different pop? I know, it's like a totally like a whole new world. Don't you dare close your...
I'm really enjoying this. Hey everybody, hey, this is a good one. I did not expect it to taste so different from other kinds of Japanese beef. For real.
I think that's the surprising part is that we're telling you guys this and some of you are coming on vacation and you're trying to think of your bucket list. Like, where should I go? What should I do? Ibaraki is literally an hour and a bit away. It's like a day trip. You don't even have to commute. People commute
You
longer
can
than
get
this.
here and have great beef faster than your morning commute to work for
Right?
a lot of you.
It's amazing to be able to do this. So why haven't we done this before? What's wrong with us?
Do you think Ibaraki Prefecture should bring us out here regularly for these videos? I do. Do you? If you agree, say yes in the comments, and if you don't agree, still say yes in the comments. What I love about eating beef like this is that it's a slow meal. You'd be doing yourself a great disservice if you try to rush through this because you're hungry. Just have a bite, sit and think about it for like 30 seconds to a minute. Be as present enjoying this as you can.
As I'm like,
as you're hoovering the rice. That was honestly delicious. Thank you so much, Ibaraki Prefecture, for sponsoring this video and for bringing us out here. As a beef lover, this was a phenomenal experience.
as a beef lover.
Beef lover.
You guys don't even know that my nickname growing up is literally Beefy. So like,
For real, that was your childhood nickname.
I love me some beef, and this is my beef bucket list being checked off. And I think what's so great about it is that there's a lot of prefectures you can visit in Japan, but not everybody is coming to Japan for a long amount of time. Ibaraki Prefecture, like
It's a day
Mito
trip.
City, exactly.
Yeah, it's so quick.
You just go to Tokyo Station, you hop on the train, you're here like in an hour and a half. So it's just an amazing day trip to get some incredible beef that's been lovingly raised. Please check our info box. We have all the links to the locations along with the restaurant that we went to so you guys can find it, and make sure you tell them that Simon and Martina, the crazy beef lovers, have sent you. Finished. Yay!
I had people cheering for me after I finished the video. This is cool.
I'm so happy. Checked off my list.
Ibaraki is really famous for their beef. You know what else they're famous for? Their natto. And you know what? We tried it out. Make sure you click on this link here so you could see what Ibaraki natto is all about. And if you want some extra scenes, make sure you click on the bloopers here. They're going to be funny and still very yummy.